Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you let me know if you can? That would be amazing. Guess what, babe?
What now?
Video's not showing. Video is not showing up. Okay. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Is that the case? Somebody give me a heads up. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with this thing, but let me try another option here.
Hey, Bon, how much time I got? Look.
The camera because that's a little better. Okay, all right. Thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out. The video was playing and it was playing forever, so that's what it was. So thank you for hanging out. I wanted to come and do this kind of live chat, say hello. Um, and just kind of talk about our Scarlet Lady experience and our Virgin experience, and kind of answer any questions that anybody has. Thank you for hanging on. I know it was a lot. First of all, let me just thank Kristen for being here. Appreciate you so much. I want to go with YOLO. Thank you so much. The extra hour was not enough. Team Reese, thanks for being here. And then, yes, happy MLK Day, everybody. Hey Jess, what's going on? DT Cruiser, good afternoon. LF McKinley, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Your favorite couple, how are you guys? Thanks for being here. And thank you for staying with me through those technical difficulties. Of course, I had one. Jacqueline Jones, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, fam. And Miss Deb, thank you for being here. Thank you guys also for being a member of Parkers on the Go. We appreciate that. And Marjorie, thank you for being here on the Facebook side. Appreciate it. I am live on my personal Facebook page too. So if you are there and you're viewing, feel free to jump in, ask any questions along the way. But I did want to kind of just talk about Virgin Voyages while we were on the sailing. You guys know I posted a lot from Parkers on the Go on our social media platforms, as well as on Facebook and my personal platform. The reason why I'm doing this for my personal platform is because I know there are people who are interested in Virgin Voyages, may have questions about Virgin Voyages, and are just kind of skittish just because they have never done it before. So I want to clear up some of our experiences. This is our third sailing on Virgin Voyages, and kind of let you guys know, for those of you who are not avid sailors or who have not sailed Virgin before, what our actual thoughts are. And the reason why, also another reason why I'm doing this is because, like most of you, or like some of you, Brandon and I are probably like the yin and yang of each other. So I am very much an outrovert. I love to talk. I love to meet new people. That is not Brandon. Okay. Hey, Chandra, how are you? Thank you for being here. Shanda. Sorry, I think I said that wrong. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being on the Facebook side. And yes, I will get into that. Absolutely. So basically there is a stigma around Virgin. Everybody knows it. And I kind of want to just kind of talk to you guys about it. I did a small little something. It is not what I wanted it to be, because of course I thought about doing it the last minute. So I'll just show you guys what I have so far, and then maybe later on I will get a little deeper into it. So, all right. So Virgin Voyages, is it for you? And yes, I know My name is Siobhan. I'm from On the Go Travel, aka Parker's On the Go, with one half of myself and my husband Brandon. We are a team. We are travel content creators, but Parker's On the Go was started to support the travel agency business. On the Go Travel, which used to be Infinite Views Travel, but we might as well put everything together, right? So it was grown to support that business, and I wanted to start sharing more of our travel experiences with people who've never cruised before, or people like us who waited to later in life to start exploring the world and cruising, just doing different things. But yeah, so this is a business. Also, I do have a channel, Hey Miss Parker, which I'm also live from. I'm not live from Parker's on the Go. If you guys would please subscribe to that one if you get a chance, that would be amazing. So, once again, I am Siobhan Parker. I have been a travel advisor since 2018. My definition of a travel advisor is someone who actually not only books travel but give you advice based on their personal travel experiences, rather than just being a travel agent who just books travel, sends you on your way, and don't really give you that behind the scenes. That is my version of it. Other people's definition may be different, but my goal is always to help and support those of you who are interested in travel, and make sure that we're getting you to the right destination and places. I have been on over 35 cruises with cruise lines such as Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Disney, MSC, NCL, Virgin, and Margaritaville at Sea, hoping to grow that list to explore other cruise lines and other activities. So today we are discussing my thoughts on Virgin Voyages and its cruise line, and seeing if it's for you. So the first thing I kind of wanted to discuss with you guys is the boarding process and our first impressions of the ship. We have sailed the Scarlet Lady twice. This is our second time. The first time we sailed it was on the inaugural sailing back in 2021. We just happened to book that sailing on a whim. We did not realize it was inaugural sailing. We just knew it was a new cruise line. We wanted to try it, and it just happened to be the inaugural sailing. That cruise is actually where we got. It was our second vlogging cruise, correct? It was our first vlogging. You can speak. You can speak out loud. It's fine. It was our first vlogging cruise. Our first vlogging cruise was the Scarlet Lady. So hey Regina, thanks for being here. And if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking in 3 or 4 different places. So, and I see it. Hey C, thanks for being here. So that experience was totally different. We didn't even know if Virgin was for us after we first got up there. They had Roman singers, like people just walking around playing folk songs. We didn't really understand the vibe of it and what it was actually offering. We just felt like it was a lot of downtime, and we really did not understand how to cruise Virgin. Hence the need to not cruise again for 3 years. We wanted to cruise again, but it didn't feel like a necessity because we didn't understand how to cruise Virgin and everything that Virgin had to offer. So for us, Virgin was definitely something that we knew we wanted to do again, but was just like, is it that important that we have to kill ourselves to go back to board this ship? So so that was our first experience. Coming back 3 years later, 3.5 years later, we took our second sailing on the Resilient Lady. We did a 2-day cruise, and we were like, okay, wait, this might be all right. This might be all right. Now, granted, we did cruise with friends, and they didn't know we were cruising, but we did cruise with friends. And we had an amazing time. I really enjoyed that sailing. We enjoyed the food experiences a lot better. And you guys know, Brandon is not like, if you don't know, I'm gonna just assume you guys do not know. Brandon is not an adventurous eater at all. That's not his thing. Never has been his thing. Probably never will be his thing. But he is starting to expand. So when we first started cruising Virgin, when we first cruised Virgin, we didn't try a lot of stuff. The thing that we did try, we were just like, okay, no, I don't think we're gonna do that. So going back on a Resilient Lady and opening up our palette a little bit more after we had been cruising, it was a different experience. It made us realize that there is a completely different world to Virgin and everything that we loved about it. So our ultimate question was, yeah, we cruised a 2-day cruise with our friends, but what would our experience be on our own on an 8-day cruise? Yeah. So Carlene said Virgin was very weird when you all went. I watched the vlogs a couple of times. Yeah, no, it was so different. And like I said, I don't think Virgin knew what they were getting into. I don't really think they knew what their vibe was. And that's why we just weren't pressured to go back. But yeah, so the boarding process for the Scarlet Lady this time. So when we boarded the Resilient Lady, I will go ahead and let you guys know that it was a smooth process. We were on the ship under 10 minutes. I would say 5 to 7 minutes we were on the ship. This time it took a little bit longer. We were on the ship within 15 minutes, but we were on the ship within 15 minutes because somebody, I ain't naming no names, forgot to do all their onboarding stuff. But to his defense, I usually take care of everything. But this time, I just reminded him to do it. He didn't do it. So it still was not a problem. The crew, the Virgin Voyages crew, did amazing at getting us all checked in, even down to taking his passport photo, getting his boarding photo, make sure all the information was in there, contact information. That only took 5 minutes. We were on the ship within 5 minutes. We did arrive past our boarding time because we got in, our flight times changed up because of the weather that was coming in. We made it past our boarding time, but still making it past your boarding time, we were able to walk right on the ship, no problem. Once we got on the ship, it almost felt like we were back home. And one thing you will experience with Virgin is Virgin ordered all these ships. They ordered like 5 ships, and they all are basically copy and paste. So you're going to feel like you're back home when you're on Virgin. Now, there are some things that we feel like they could approve on, and hopefully they will approve on. Hey, Raquel, thanks for being here. And Regina said, yes, they've definitely evolved since the beginning. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you'll feel like you've been welcomed home when you're on a Virgin ship. You'll feel like it's like you've been there before, and you're comfortable immediately when getting on the ship. So first impressions of the ship, you're home and you're comfortable. Okay. The other thing that we really, really love about Virgin is it's the late boarding process. With most cruise lines, you're up bright and early. You really have to make sure you're there on time to experience, to get there, get everything done. You have to wait to get into your cabin. All these things that you have to do before you actually sail away. Not with Virgin. The fact that you can board a ship after 1 o'clock, go straight to your cabin, don't feel like you're in a rush to get the muster deal done, unpack, relax, have a drink at the bar, go explore the ship. All that stuff makes it so easy and so much better. Money to the T, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Brandon's here, but he's just on the sidelines today. You can jump in if you want. You can always jump in. I've invited him to jump in, just so y'all know.
I'll be there when I need to be there.
Okay, excuse me. So yeah, that's the most impressive part to us. Also, the second most impressive part is definitely the Miami skyline, the nighttime sailaways. So being that I don't know, and I'm just realizing you guys aren't seeing the presentation, but it's fine. It is absolutely fine. The nighttime sailaways are something different. We are definitely a scenery background. We definitely love to experience like the skylines and the ocean to the mountain views. That is all us. That is who we are. And we love Virgin for that because they absolutely offer that experience because they sail away so late. So that is, I'm trying to make sure I get it up for you guys. That is one of my favorite things about Virgin is they do offer the experience of that nighttime sail away. And that is something that is completely different from everybody else that you can sail with right now. They have cornered the market on that. They have made this such an amazing experience as far as being able to just sit back and enjoy a nice, relaxing, even if you're still at the sail away party, it's fun. You can always step away and just go up to deck 16 or the track and just walk around and enjoy the experience. And we did, like, that's one of our favorite things I think to do on Virgin, is just walking around and enjoying that nighttime sail away. And then you feel okay stepping away. If you don't want to be at the sail away party, you don't feel like you have to be there. It's okay to step away. It's okay to just take that moment, like with your significant other, or even by yourself. If you just need to just decompress from everything that's going on deck, you can do that. But just that is I think one of my favorite parts about their sail away. Also, the other favorite part is that champagne, honey. They give it to you. Virgin has also cornered the market on getting you lit with your price that you pay for your cruise. Okay. The champagne that they give you at the sail away party, and they have an allotted time. If somebody wants to remind me, I think it's like an hour and a half that they'll give you the champagne. And you can get as much as you want. They don't say, oh, you can only have a glass. As long as they're pouring, you can take. So they help you celebrate this sail away. They help you start your vacation off, and no cost to you.
Virgin Voyages says we can't cruise till we're 18, which makes us shake like we had caffeine. Virgin Voyages says no kids on the ocean, so we're causing a commotion.
Adults, enjoy the cruise. We know you deserve it, but the fact we can't go is total bullshit.
Okay, this has got to be my most favorite commercial that they have online to this date, because it's so true. Like, sometimes you just don't want to be around kids. We have kids. We love kids. We love our kids. We have kid adults. Okay, not we have kid adults, but we love the experience of walking on that ship. Ain't got to worry about hearing nobody crying. Ain't got to worry about seeing nobody throwing temper tantrums unless they're an adult and they just had too much to drink, which you hardly see of that. The fact that you can get on a Virgin Voyages cruise and be in your zone and not have to worry about anybody if read Phil's comment, FTK. Forget them kids. Exactly. And it's okay. And you feel okay. Like, you feel okay not seeing a kid on a ship. And it's weird because it's like, I love Carnival. I love Royal. I love Disney. Y'all know I love Disney. Like, we've been on Disney a few times now. I just, like, it's something different about being on a cruise ship, and you absolutely just do not have to worry about kids. You ain't got to do what they want to do. You ain't got to go where they want to go. You ain't got to go to bed early because they got a nap time. You can eat what you want to eat when you want to eat it without worrying about if they ate first. You ain't got to check them into the kids club. All the stuff that you get to experience on a Virgin cruise. My favorite part is just not being around kids. And when it's time to be around kids, it's okay. But yeah, no, absolutely. That is my favorite part. Listen, I think we saw that commercial several years ago. My daughter asked, what about the kids? My hubby, and I just looked at her. Listen, sometimes it ain't about y'all. Sometimes it is about us. And that's what Virgin does. They remind you that sometimes it is about you. It is about you as an adult taking that time away and doing your thing and not having to worry about what is going on. I ain't saying no, check in with your kids while you're gone. But I am saying enjoy the time and experience while you're there. So, how was the food? Okay, so the food experience. The food experience on Virgin is different. And y'all know we have a favorite cruise line. And I will say, after this sailing, they creeping up there on the list as far as they've probably taken the place of my second favorite cruise line food. It's gonna take a lot to knock Celebrity off the list, but Virgin, they trying hard to do it. Okay, so the food on Virgin is included. Okay, the food on Virgin is included. Razzle Dazzle, which is now Lucky Lotus. If y'all have not experienced Lucky Lotus yet, listen, okay? We're gonna come back to Lucky Lotus. I'm gonna save that one for last. But Razzle Dazzle, aka Lucky Lotus, Pink Agave, Extra Virgin, the Test Kitchen, which is the only one that you would have to pay to experience, the Pizza Place, the Wake, and the Lowell's Supper Club. Okay, Lowell's Supper Club and Razzle Dazzle. Let's talk about that for a second. Do you want to jump in?
I don't know how much I can add to this.
But you've had this food experience with me, so I'm gonna let Brandon jump in and help me with this one a little bit. So y'all know I don't do comedy shows, and if you don't know, I'm telling you, I do not do comedy shows on cruise ships. And let me see if I can get him in the frame. Just okay. I do not do comedy shows. Comedians are hit or miss for me. So on cruise ships, I just don't waste my time. But one thing I have always said is cruise ships need to do dinner theaters. Virgin heard it. I don't know what they decided to do. They put it up in the atmosphere, and Virgin now has a supper club. So it sells out very quickly. You really have to jump on it. And basically it's exactly how it sounds. You go in, there's a menu, there's basically like a vegan menu and then a regular menu. You order all of your food up front, you order your drinks, they'll come back and check on you as far as drinks is concerned, but you order your drinks, and then there's a show. There's comedians that come out that tell jokes, and there's performances, there's a magician, two magicians, sorry, that come out, and throughout your dinner experience is about an hour 30, hour 45 minutes. It is an hour and 45 minutes, but they entertain you while you eat. And for me, I laughed. And I don't be laughing because it don't be fun. I don't waste my time, but I laughed. I laughed at the comedians. They were funny. Also, the magicians were really good, but not only that, the food was good. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So that was definitely one of those. I didn't know this was a thing that was happening, but I'm glad I got to experience it.
It's free to attend.
And it is free to attend. So that's the Supper Club is an amazing add-on. Also, Razzle Dazzle, aka Lucky Lotus. So when the ship was refurbished, they added Lucky Lotus as an option. And some good points and some bad points about Lucky Lotus. Yes?
Yeah, it's like Asian fusion.
Yes.
And I'm not a fan of Asian fusion.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all he had to say. Okay, so we did Razzle Dazzle, Lucky Lotus for brunch, and we also did it for dinner. You are going to get two separate menus, but some of the things do repeat. Now, as far as I know, I think it's on a couple of the ships. I'm not 100%, Miss Deb. I'll research that and let you know. Or if somebody in the comments know, please let her know. But the first experience I had with it was on Scarlet Lady. So the brunch menu is completely different. You do get a mix of more of that vegan style food, and you do have the food what they call like the meaty or the naughty menu. So the brunch was good. And the dinner was good. The only issue that I really had was the lighting was weird.
It was not great.
No, the lighting was weird. So the ambiance of the restaurant was really weird. The lighting was weird, and the food was either hot, like spicy hot, or it's only on Scarlet. Okay. So it's only on Scarlet. Thank you for looking it up. The food was like, so we had sticky ribs, spicy sticky ribs. The ribs were great. They were amazing. They were probably one of my favorite things on the menu. They were like fried rib in this spicy barbecue sauce. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you can tolerate the heat. Okay, they were too hot. You can actually get a Hawaii, it's like a Hawaii, almost like a Hawaiian style, because it's like got some kind of pineapple sauce on it. A whole fish, a whole snapper, head on and everything, that they cut it, deep fry it, and I mean it's huge. And like the people at the table next to us got it, and they were just like, it's not pretty to look at. It's very intimidating. They actually did not want it, and the server was like, just try it. They tried it. They were like, it's actually really good. So the concept of it is the Asian fusion. I think is one of those things. If you have it once on the cruise, you're fine. You don't need to do it again.
I'll say it for a lot of the restaurants.
Yeah. And he's saying that as he's not an adventurous eater either, but he did try a lot of stuff. Also, they had pork chops. What was your thought on the pork chops?
What were the pork chops?
Razzle dazzle.
Oh yeah, no, those were good. It had like a pork rind.
Yeah.
No.
No, not on the pork chops.
Not okay. I'm getting pork chops because we had pork chops twice.
Yeah, not the other pork chop. You think about pork chops in San Juan. I'm talking about the pork chops on the ship.
They're okay.
Yeah.
See, okay.
Virginia said, I like the concept of dinner and a show. They are doing another Rose on Resilient Lady and Fantasy, and what is that thing is anyway. And it was fantastic. More of a storytelling type show. You do have to pay for that one, but it is worth it. Yeah, no, I really think it was worth that experience. So, I'm trying to think. I think that was it basically for the food.
No, I'm just saying, did you mention
No, I haven't talked about it.
Oh, were you?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I just forgot to put it on the list.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just the galley. I mean, everybody, if you've sailed Virgin before, you know what the galley is.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
Yeah. So we did spend a lot of time in the galley. Like I said, we weren't able to get in wake for brunch because brunch basically was sold out as soon as you got on the ship. So we did get, like I said, we got the extra virgin for brunch. We did not extra virgin. We got razzle dazzle for brunch. We did not get wake. The Wake Steakhouse, it is good, and maybe brunch is better. I am almost to the point I feel like it is overhyped just because it's at the back of the ship and you get to see the wake views of the ship. I think that is one of the most overhyped restaurants on the ship. I really like extra virgin better than I like the wake.
Yeah, my problem with the wake is by the time I got to like the main course, which was shrimp and grits, we had eaten so much that day. It was like,
yeah.
So
yeah. So Phil says, how were the chicken wings? He did a review, so I'm not gonna let him tell too much, but he's gonna tell what he wanted to.
They were better than Resilient, but still not good.
There you go. You got what you got. Okay.
You told me you want to give me.
Yeah. Let's see. And those fries in the galley are very, very addictive. They're very good. Let's see here. Make sure I'm covering everything I decided to cover today. The entertainment was amazing. Because of Kristen's super chat, I actually played bingo and won. So thank you, Kristen. And I do not play bingo at all. I did a lot of stuff that I normally won't do on a cruise. So the entertainment was amazing. Karaoke with the diva was great. Scarlet Night was fascinating as always, you guys. If you are not familiar, Scarlet Night is kind of the tale between like the ocean and the moon, the sea goddess and the moon. So they have this whole night themed around it. They have different areas of the ship where different things are happening that will lead up to the ultimate event of Scarlet Night, where you will just go out and have this big pool party and just celebrate the meaning of Scarlet Night. And it was a great time as always. Karaoke with the diva was fun. And the entertainment has definitely changed since 2021. They have definitely grown with the entertainment as far as entertainment is concerned. Um, let's see here. What was that question?
Do you know federal employees get a discount?
So they do have a discount for government employees. You can actually let me stop sharing this screen. So government employees do have get a discount. And also you get a discount if you pay in full. They have just changed the pay in full, so be aware of that. Pay in full is now you have to be 365 days out to get that extra 10% off for pay in full. Also, they have promotions that are going on right now, and I'll kind of touch bases on those. They have a solo sailor promotion where you don't have to worry about paying that solo sailor supplement. A lot of different promotions going on, but yes, they do have discounts for it's a military discount. It's not necessarily a federal government discount. Let's see here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. And our ports of call was Puerto Plata, San Juan, Puerto Rico, St. Croix, Bimini, Bahamas, and then we had 3 sea days. We'll go over the individual ports in our blog, but we do want to just kind of share. Well, I want to kind of share. Our favorite port was San Juan. It's always been our favorite port. We were happy to be able to get back there. But the best thing about San Juan is, and we will tell people, if you have not been there, very walkable. Like, you can do excursions, but I really enjoy just getting out and being like walk through the city, enjoying the people. The people are very nice. We met some great people just walking and enjoying, stopping at local restaurants. If you want to bar hop, you can absolutely do that. San Juan is definitely a place for that. Never at a time did we feel uncomfortable or unsafe, because basically there were police on every corner. And I think they were doing a inauguration for their new governor at the same time, so that may have played into it. But even when we went before, we didn't feel uncomfortable at all. And also, I want to talk about Bimini, and the reason why I want to talk about Bimini is because that is where Virgin has their beach club. So when they are in port, the Resort Royal Beach Court belongs to Virgin. They host it. They'll say it's a private event. It is Virgin exclusive only, and they basically take over that whole beach club. You can have lunch out there. There's 2 pools out there. One pool will do more like like a pool volleyball setup. The other one is basically there's a DJ over there, and people are just in floaties, having a good time, dancing, just vibing with the music. There are bars. There are plenty of bars, even on the beach. They have bars on the beach now. I mean, they feed you, like I said, they feed you lunch as well. And yeah, so the beach club is a vibe. If you have nothing else to do in Bimini that day, or you don't want to rent a golf cart or something like that, you can definitely go to the beach club, make a full day of it, and not have to worry about anything. Even on the beach itself, all of the chairs had umbrellas. There wasn't a reason for you to have to fight for a space to be. All the chairs had umbrellas. So that was basically our favorite part. If you do want some of like the special chairs, like the seabed, not the sea beds, the beds beside the pools. They do have like pool beds out there with the umbrella over it. It's best to get off early so you can get access to that stuff. So that was basically our overall experience of the cruise. The things that I do want to bring to your attention is, one thing is, this is your C-band. So basically, you will use this as your all access pass to Virgin. This is your room key. This is your method of purchasing things. This is everything you need. This is how you get off and on the ship. Everything you need is on this, and it just wraps around your wrist, and you just wear it throughout the sailing. It is waterproof, and they do ask you if you want to recycle it at the end. You don't have to keep it. I just like to keep mine. It kind of helps me tally how many cruises I've been on. But these are amazing. I don't know how many times I thought about leaving the cabin. It was like, oh, do I have my card? And then realized You don't need a card. The card is on your wrist. So these are absolutely amazing. Love them, love them, love them. It's probably one of the better inventions that Virgin has. I know like Princess has medallions and stuff, but this is really, really good. And it's just something I never forgot. I never have had to worry about, anything. Also, what's included in a Virgin Cruise? So you do get basic Wi-Fi. Basic Wi-Fi will basically, for us, what it allowed us to do was post on social media, WhatsApp. We could text people that were not on the ship. We could not see videos on YouTube, but we could see comments. So it won't let you stream to YouTube. You can upgrade, but for the price of that cruise, upgrade to premium, it will end up being like $40 a day. It wasn't really worth it was $30 a day.
Because you said it's like $210.
It was, yes, so it was $210 for an 8-day sailing. But if you want a 1-day pass, it was $40. This is where the $40 came in. So for us, it wasn't worth it. The basic internet was enough. Like, you really don't have to do anything else. The other thing that is included is soft drinks and water. You have water carafes in your room, 2 of them and 2 glasses. They fill them up every single day. It is very good water. Talk to the cabin store. If you have not seen the cruise tidbits, go over to Cruise Tidbits and check that out. We dropped a tidbits about the water in the cabin. So basically, they have a special filtration system on the ship specifically for Virgin that houses the still water and the sparkling water, and they do that themselves in-house. They fill those carafes up every single day, and you have fresh water in your cabin every day. No need to buy bottled water. It was absolutely amazing water. You shouldn't have to worry about water is concerned. And then also, like I said, your soda and your basic coffee, juices, all that stuff is always, teas, all that stuff is always readily available. Nothing worse than walking halfway to your destination and realize you left your room key. Yo, now you got to go hunt somebody down and see if they still got theirs. Absolutely. So that was, and that is also included. All of the restaurants are included except for Test Kitchen. So you don't have to worry about food. There's no specialty dining because all of the dining is special. And your gratuities are included as well. So you don't have to worry about prepaying gratuities. But we absolutely tipped our cabin steward when we left because she was just amazing. Do the surveys throughout your cruise because Virgin definitely listens. And if you have any issue throughout your cruise, just make sure that the surveys pop up every single day. They take about 5 to 10 seconds to finish. If you had a great experience with a crew member, make sure you put those in because this is how they get promotions and different stuff like that. So you make sure that you share your experiences with that. I had one pop up every day, and every day I did it. And then
on behalf of us,
I did because Brandon did not do his. So any questions that anyone has about Virgin at the moment that you would like to drop in the chat, I would be more than happy to answer them. I do want to tell you while you're dropping your questions in the chat, we are going to be talking about very soon our next Virgin cruise. Kristen said, I truly appreciate the water in the rooms on Virgin Voyages. As someone who drinks mostly water, having to hunt for water on other cruise lines is insane. And having to pay for it is also equally insane. I 100% agree. Thank you for that, Kristen. So just said, outside of the restaurants, do they have traditional dining rooms and buffets? So it's not necessarily a buffet, and no, there's not a tradition. The dining rooms, it's not like a regular cruise line dining room. Where you eat are the restaurants. So you make reservations, you go to the restaurants, you eat. If you don't make a reservation in the app, you can absolutely make a reservation on the ship. They give you different times where you can go and pick whatever restaurant you want to eat at, but there's no traditional dining room and there's not a traditional buffet. The galley is your buffet, basically. So you can sit down at the galley, order from a menu. They will actually come and take your order, or you can walk up to the individual stations. And if I'm not mistaken, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 different stations, from ramen to panini presses to tacos, a burger bar, a 24-hour breakfast diner, and where they also serve like some of your main dinners. Like one night they had beef Wellington there, so you can get breakfast at any point in time throughout the cruise. And then they have a bakery and they have a salad bar too. So yeah, so it's actually seven different areas. You can literally sit down, order from every single one of those restaurants, and they will bring the food to you. Also, there is no drink package. That's the one thing I meant to mention. There is no drink package. Okay, Virgin does what they call bar tabs. So, hold on. Sorry about that. Virgin does what they call bar tabs. So basically, you can pre-purchase a bar tab depending on how much you want to drink. Starting at $100, they go up to like $1,000, I think. But based on how much you purchase, you can actually get bonus bar tab cash. So you can share the bar tab if that's something you decide you want to do. It's not like a regular cruise line where if I get the drink package and my cabin mate gets a drink, we both have to get it. No. One person can literally buy the bar tab and you can share it if that's something you decide to do. So bar tab, I think that is a huge plus, and I wish other cruise lines would get into that, because basically, like even when we sell Carnival, I have to make my own bar tab. I basically buy like cruise cash or bar cash, and I drink off of that because I don't drink enough, and Brandon doesn't drink at all, to actually buy the drink package. So that's one thing I think they also have up on other cruise lines, is that you can pre-purchase your drinks and you can manage it that way as well. So right now Virgin is having a wave season offer, and it is the perfect time to book your cruise. Okay, and not only that, you can combine the offer with other things. So we have announced, if you have not seen, that we are doing LUSH 2026 on Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. The name of this one is going to be called Virgin Voyages. The LUSH Cruise presents Witchy Waves. And that was keyed by Kristen. So thank you for that, Kristen. Kristen is my LUSH Cruise partner. And is based, LUSH, if you do not know, stands for Ladies, Unwind, Sip, and Hang. So this is going to be an annual cruise that we kind of do. We'll just pick different cruise lines, different destinations, and a group of ladies will get together, go hang out, and have a great and amazing time. Our first LUSH cruise is March 7th through the 10th on the Carnival Conquest. But Witchy Waves is going to be amazing. We are going to have themed events. We really hope you can join us. And right now is the perfect time, because if you book right now, you can not only take advantage of the wave offer, but you can take advantage of the solo supplement. And we have had people get on this cruise for about $850, which is a great deal. Virgin does require a 20% down payment. So some down payments, depending on what cabin you get, most people are getting solo insiders or any kind of solo cabin. Your down payment is probably going to be somewhere between $100 and $150. So it just depends on what you decide to book. It's absolutely amazing experience. And I also have a bonus offer. There is going to be a 30-minute Virgin Voyages webinar. If you sign up for that webinar, and I will drop the link, if you guys sign up for that webinar, you will not only get a special discount, which means you will actually get sailor loot. So if you book Witchy Waves now, because it's over a year out, you will actually get $100 in sailor loot added onto your voyage. So there are other things that we have planned to announce with Witchy Waves, but right now that is the main thing. I really want you guys to jump on that and take advantage of that experience. If you are interested and you need some help booking your cruise, once again, I am Siobhan. Email is parkersonthego, and I'll try to type it in, 16@gmail.com. Email me. I can send you the link. Another thing is, if you're not interested in Witchy Waves, but you want to book another Virgin cruise, not a problem at all. You can. Oh, did I do that? I did do that. So you can actually use my link. So if you use the link, you can explore what Virgin has to offer, and you can actually book on your own using my link, and I can help service that for you as well. I'm trying to drop the links as I talk, guys. I'm not good at this. Let's see here. Hey, Jaretha, how are you? Let's see here. Yes, and so this will let you explore some of the different sailings. So you can definitely take advantage of that. Can you explain how the Sailor Loop works for us virgins? So Sailor Loop is like onboard credit. So you can use it anywhere on the ship. You can use it to buy drinks. You can use it to buy merch. You can use it to book experiences like Shore Things. Shore Things is their version of a shore excursion. So yes, Sailor Loop is absolutely a must-have because you can buy just about anything with your Sailor Loop, and that Sailor Loop comes in handy as well as that bar tab. Let's see. What's the dates for LUSH 2026? So the dates for LUSH 2026 is October 22nd through the 26th, and it is going to be on the Resilient Lady. Our ports of call is just a 4-day, but it's going to be on Resilient Lady. Ports of call is Key West and Bimini. So you can experience the beach club for yourself. And, you know, Key West is always a vibe. So not according to Brandon, but it is a vibe. I do like Key West. So those are the 2 stops. And we would love to have anybody who wants to join. For those people who are interested in LUSH, I will have an announcement coming up very soon. We'll probably announce it on Parker's on the Go first, maybe on Talk to Me Thursday. Make sure you're there. But I would highly suggest to make sure that you subscribe to Hey Miss Parker if you're watching on YouTube. Even if you're not watching on YouTube, head over to Hey Miss Parker and subscribe. I will also highly suggest that you make sure you subscribe to Parker's on the Go. Invite some people over because we are also on Parker's on the Go almost at 10,000 subscribers. So we want to do something a little special. And I think I've come up with something for that. So any other questions before we head out? I know I've held you guys for 50 minutes. So I want to make sure that I answer all questions or any concerns that you may have. Let me see if I can also drop the link for LUSH for you guys as well. LUSH 2026. I want to make sure I can get that in there for you. Anything you would like to add, dear, before we sign off?
Nothing relevant.
Nothing relevant. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, and sorry, that was Cruise Kibbets that just dropped that link for y'all. Let's see. I think that's all I got right now. I think I dropped everything. Any questions? Did I miss anybody? No. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for staying and hanging out with me and hopping over here to Hey Miss Parker. And hopefully we'll get to do more of these soon. My plan is to try to go live at least once a week, just to talk about, different cruise things that are happening, different experiences, maybe even just talk about different ships and give, my opinion and thoughts on it. So look forward to those. Yes, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, YOLO. I appreciate it. Rags to riches. Okay. Thank y'all for being here. And we will definitely see you guys next go round. We'll be live on Thursday. Talk to Me Thursday. See you then. Enjoy your Martin Luther King Day. Y'all have a great day. Bye, fam.
Have a dream.
You have a dream. Bye, fam. Yes, there will be another LUSH update for March. Yes, there will. All right. Bye, fam.